No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Sitting at 1 over.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
This would be a great up and down. And he needs this to save par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Hole number 13, a par 3. Opting for the 5-iron. And he's safely on the green. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. That hole's done. Now 5 strokes behind. The 14th is a par 5.
Don't you dare.
That's not a bad outcome. I know it's not on the fairway, but it'll do. This is his second shot. 5 shots off the pace.
Don't you dare. Stop it. Slow. Slow.
That one just had a little bit too much speed to it. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Sitting at 1 over for the day. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Oh, absolutely flushed. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Putting for a par here. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. You've arrived at the 16th, a par 4.
Needs a couple of birdies coming down the stretch to make the cut.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Oh, right by the hole. 7 feet to the cup. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5. Well, this should find the short grass. Second shot here on the 17th. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
A fair bit on the line here. Spot the top 5. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, looks like he's got about 25 feet to the cup.
And now this to move inside the top 10. That one never quite was hit hard enough, was it? It's a tough one to swallow. A 3-putt par in the end. Welcome to the par 4 18th. This shot is about 140 yards out. Only a few shots off the pace. Yeah, nicely played. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. John, have you got a read on this one?
I think this is going to move pretty hard left to right.
Ooh.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He's finished his second round right on the cut line. So far, things are looking good for him, but a nervous wait ahead as there's still some players out on the course. And there you have it. I'll be pleased with that, just sneaking through the cut line.
Absolutely. It's always nice, good feeling to make the cut. Some weeks you just don't quite have your A game, but making the cut, always a positive sign.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's terrific to have your company on 2K Sports. Our leader is at -3 as we begin today's play on 2K Sports. We head down to the first hole. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Penny, what does his lie look like down there?
You don't get lucky this often out on a golf course. It's in the second cut, but looking nice.
Right into the water on that one. This is his 4th shot. Putting for bogey here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. That is disappointing. Never hit it. Just a short putt remaining here. Sitting at 3 over for the event. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole. Going with the pitching wedge here.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
He's got this one for birdie.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And we've arrived now at the 3rd. It's a par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. That's going to find the water, sadly. "20 feet to the hole." John, have you got a good read on this one?
It's moving up the hill to the left. Let's see what happens.
Time to make a putt here. This one's for double. Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Not quite the shot he was wanting. Time for the second shot here at the 4th.
Might not have enough out of the rough on this one.
This would be a great up and down.
Oh, this is a beauty. Come on.
And this one is for his par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Let's go to the par 3 5th hole. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here. Looking for his first birdie of the day. It's tracking. How good was that putt?
Putting early on has been less than stellar, but that one, that's more like it.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
This one might roll into the rough, I think. Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Not a whole lot to this putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the right.
So close to a birdie, but that'll be a par. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Hole 7, and it's a par 3. Opting for the 6 iron. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, looks like 43 feet to the cup from there.
Yep, that works. Nicely done.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is for par.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Not a bad play, that one. A bit long on that one. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The 9th is a par 5. Standing over his second shot. Well played, mate. Should find the green. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Looks good off the blade. That will work. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Opting for the 3-wood. Time for a little bit of focus here. This is a lengthy putt. This is a 20-footer.
From long range here.
You've got to like the look of this. And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Hole number 11 is a par 4. Wow, that was just striped. Setting up in some very deep rough.
I think this could be a slight miscalculation.
Well, that'll work there. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. John, what's the line on this putt?
Lots of movement right to left on this putt.
That's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up. An opportunity to make a par here. So close. That's a disappointing miss, especially from that range. This next putt for double bogey. And now at +7 for the event. This hole is a par 4. Oh, that was an absolute card killer, that last hole. Let's see if he can make up for it with a couple of birdies. Let's start right now. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And he needs this to save par. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Just couldn't quite get it to drop. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Sitting at 8 over par for the event. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. That got a little out of control, I think.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
This putt is about 19 feet in distance. Yeah, that's a good line, that one.
Looking good.
Down it goes, but that's back-to-back bogeys. Time to lift.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Oh, this one might be heading towards the rough. Ah, that's not the shot he was hoping for. Second shot here on the 14th. Ugh, that's heading in the wrong direction. Oh, he's going to be grateful with that one. That one could have been in a worse outcome than what it is. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Big putt for par coming up. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Here we are on the par 4, 15th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, that's a handy shot. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there. That dog will hunt.
This putt for par here. That's disappointing. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Nicely done.
From around 140 yards here. Setting up now, this one from a fairway out. And he's down there. You got to read.
An uphill left to righter.
And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the par 5, 17th hole. Well, I like the look of the line here. He should find the fairway. He's setting up for his second shot. Never easy playing out of those fairway bunkers. Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
Oh, that was mashed. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. This one needs to kick left. That was a beauty.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
This putt for a final score of 79. Ah, the birdie just slides by. And this opportunity here to close out the day with a par. And the round is all done now.